Alright, what's up guys? This is Flapjack here. So, I'm gonna be playing Dungeon of the Endless. I did already do this video once, but I'm gonna have to do it again because I realized that the audio in the game was like way too loud. So, I've kind of like toned it down a little bit here, and we're gonna try to do we're gonna try to do another recording here. But basically, I'll kind of explain the game as I go. It's very difficult. It is a roguelike, and it's like a dungeon crawler type deal. So, yeah, it's a cool indie game that I've kind of like been playing a little bit here and there. I have not beaten it yet, so the point of this series is for me to just keep doing these until I finally beat this game. And I feel like it's much more difficult on a PlayStation because that's what I'm playing it on. I can see, you know, like why it would be optimized for a PC, obviously, but I'm not really a PC player, though I do like PC games. I just don't have a PC to play those games. So, Sony is where I'm at. Alright, so basically I would just chalk it up to say you're a band of misfits, a bunch of different heroes you can kind of unlock as you go through, and to make your way through the 13 floors, and you have to carry this crystal from basically the first floor all the way to the top. So there's two difficulties here, too easy and easy. Too easy I felt when I like very first tried it. It was just kind of like a false sense of security to show you like kind of how the game is and goes and flows a little bit, and then it basically just like shoehorned you in there and then you just died. So easy is like the regular difficulty, and it is not at all. So yeah, so let's just kind of get going. I'm just gonna do random, just because, you know, that's just how it's gonna flow. And then we'll see what I get with the luck of the draw here, and see how far I can get. So basically you're these convicts though, and they crash land on this planet, and the point is, yeah, to get this crystal from one point to the other in each level. All the way to the end. I think the highest I've got so far is like floor like like maybe halfway, maybe not even halfway is the highest I've gotten so far. But yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Oh, great. Two characters that I somewhat familiar with, but I do know I'm not happy about about this start. Okay. So this chick is definitely going to be like my running character here. To like carry that crystal. Yeah, she's definitely going to be way faster than that guy. And here, yeah, you can just kind of see your stats of them. You can equip a few things. They get a few abilities and a lot of different passives and things like that as you can level them up. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to set down basically like a module type deal here. There's a little bit of resource management, as well as kind of like almost like tower defense-esque, but not quite. Because you can put down things in the rooms to kind of help buff you, and help fight other enemies and things of that nature. So this big guy here, what's his name? Gork and Sasha. Alright, so Gork is basically going to be my holding it down while Sasha kind of explores through here. And so basically what I'm doing, if you can see here, I can, in the top left across the screen, you got four resources here. One is dust, which is what you see flashing off and on, which basically allows me to power rooms. Rooms that are not powered and that are dark, every time I open a door, has the chance to spawn enemies in that room every time I open a door. So there's kind of like like two phases here. You have like your fight phase once you open a door. You kind of have like your freedom to move around phase here, like which is just kind of like in between rolls, and then just kind of like an exploratory, like kind of like your turn phase, I would say. But the fighting all happens in real time. But you can pause. I don't know why I just flipped through that, but it's fine. So I have realized that a big thing, especially because these guys get ramped up pretty quick, is to always like run the runner back to wherever you're kind of like holding up there. It definitely makes a huge difference. So sometimes you get lucky too. And this room is powered already. So I'm not going to have to waste any of the dust resource there to power up this room. So I just got more dust there to allow me to keep kind of like powering through. Now I'm going to place down another module here after this round. Okay, so I'm going to move both of them into this room. I'm not sure. So this is just kind of like a tactical map. You can see like what rooms you have stuff built in, what rooms you have powered, what rooms you have not powered, where doors are that you have not opened yet and or can be. Now you don't have to necessarily open up every single door in every single area. Sometimes it pays to, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like when I get a little bit more, I guess, risky to try to like search for certain things or like items, or maybe just like get a little bit more materials, I get overwhelmed and then I end up dying because I'm a completionist in that sense. So it just kind of, I end up screwing myself over there. What does his ability do? Attack power up and speed up. Okay, yeah, because you're slow. So I basically just like threw a couple turrets on the ground there to kind of help in the defense, because I'm not really sure exactly how far or what all this door is going to lead me into. I might end up putting another one in there. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if there's going to be another door here anyway, so okay. So I'm just going to keep running her back and just baiting these guys into this. Okay. I'm just going to slowly keep working my way through here. So every time I open up a door, these modular things that I keep setting down here, basically give me a slight increase to, I can show you here in the build menu. It adds 3 ticks basically to that resource. So every time I open a door, you know, and I load those down, it'll give me an additional to the base that I have there, which is not a lot, but you know, that's just kind of the point of the game. And then every time I open up a door, I will gain all those resources here, as you see it trickle through. Now dust does not come in every room. As you can see there, I didn't get any dust at all, so that room is now not going to be able to stay lit. But I do know that everything is going to funnel this way as of right now. And I did just get an item. -3 speed, attack power. Okay, well, he's not moving fast anyway, and he's not a runner. He's really defensive, so attack power can definitely go up there, and we're going to make him even slower than he already is, but it's fine, because he's not running anyway. Hopefully I get some dust in this room. Nope. So it may seem a little redundant and time-consuming to have her run back, but I promise you, if I do not do that, then she will surely die. She would surely die. Okay, so it's gonna take me, I need to open up one more room, and then I can set down another mod, which I'll probably do in this room when I start opening those things up. And until then, I'm just gonna kind of keep moving through. Okay, so that's nice. Alright, get out of there. So as you can so you saw those blips start to pop up there. That lets you know that enemies are spawning in those rooms. See, look, her health is already past half. Oh my gosh, she might die here. Oh my goodness. That was close. Try to light this room up. Sorry if you hear a dog barking in there. I apologize. I can't do anything about that. So I can definitely set another mod down. Can definitely set another mod down. I just... yeah, I might as well. I already have... okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set another one of those down. And then I'm going to put 2 turrets in that room. I'm actually gonna move him up there, because that room just has 2 turrets as well. See, he just moves so slow. Because at the very end, once you find the exit, you have to come back, grab that crystal, and run it to the exit. So God knows that that guy is definitely not going to be the one running it there. She may be faster, and in comparison to him, much faster, but she will be dramatically slowed when... oh, no, just stay in there, my guy, sorry. He will be she will be dramatically slowed when it comes to the time to run. So we're just going to keep these defenses kind of going here. He's doing good damage to kind of keep them at bay. So that is nice. She's just so squishy. And in order to build another mod, 35. 2 more doors. And I'm not getting any dust off of these either. There's some. Enough to get me 1 more. See, so it lets you know that monsters are spawning in both of those rooms there. Alright. Doing okay. I'll light that up. I don't believe there's anything in here. These are just rooms I can set those modulars down on. Alright, and this is going to be the end of this row. Oh, and that's the exit. Okay. So I can set... alright, so I'm going to move them both back down here. So I know the exit is up there. And now this is where things get a little bit riskier. So basically essentially what I've found is you would want to unpower any non-essential rooms basically and light the way there. So that way you know that there's not going to be any enemies spawning, at least directly in the path that it is that you would want to run. So it would give you a little bit of a buffer there to get there, and making sure that they don't die or try to mitigate some of the hits that they might take to get there, so that way when you do get them there, you can immediately go to the next floor and, you know, essentially not have them get killed along the way, because that can also happen. And then like having these 2 rooms here stay dark would just allow monsters to spawn in those rooms, and then they would just come down. But if you had that room lit, then it would only give that one, so you have a little bit more time to do that. So a little bit of management there in that sense. So I'm going to set 2 more turrets here. And it also, you do want to kind of like be wary of what it is that you are kind of placing down. You don't want to just like completely buffer out everything. Because the inventory regarding like your materials here that you get, they do carry over onto the other floors. Alright, so I know that they're spawning up top in those dark rooms. So I'm just going to move them both into this room, since this is where I have some defenses set up, and I can hopefully stop them. Because if you let them get to the crystal and attack that, then you're actually going to lose power a little bit by little bit. Some of them take more than others away from it. I'm not entirely sure, like, all the min-maxes and optimizations about this game. I am fairly new to it, but okay. We're just gonna keep buffing him up. Max HP, defense, still taking his speed down. His speed is atrocious, but hopefully he's not meant for running around anyway. So that's the last door. And that is where... So that monolith basically is... You can get upgrades and new mods to put down and upgrade current ones and things of that sort to kind of like help buff or debuff or kind of attract the enemies to attack holograms and whatnots into it. So now all of my materials that have saved, if I make it, will be saved throughout into the next run. So I'm basically going to try to power... Oh my goodness, that is rough. So I do not have 2 more segments to get me there. Just to try to make sure that that's clean. And I only have defenses set up in that room, this room, and this room, because I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but it's alright. Okay, we're going to send him in there. See, he's just so slow. Gork, I swear, my guy, you will be the death of me. I guarantee it. Maybe not. Maybe Gork's going to be the one that comes in and saves the day. Time will tell. Time will tell. So you do have those 3 different resources, though. I didn't exactly say like what they each are. So the one on the far left is industry. The second one is tech, I believe. And then the third one is food. And then followed by that last one is just dust. Alright, so now I'm going to pick her. And I'm going to have her pick up that crystal. So immediately once I do that, enemies are going to start spawning. They haven't yet because you can pause the game and allocate them to do certain directions, tell them to do stuff. You could pop abilities and things like that. And you can probably see already how it would be a bit more optimized for a PC, but you'll see how much slower she moves, which is quite a bit slower. And hopefully she will be able to make it. Those turrets will be able to hold them off a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nobody seems to be going at him, which is nice. I kind of got lucky right there right now. But, yep, here they come. It's alright, because as soon as she gets in the room, I can go to the next floor. It'll prompt me to be able to do so. Like so. Alright. Well, we made it past the first floor, which is good, because I have definitely died on the first floor plenty of times. Anybody see any restrooms on the way? Oh, Gork, what a guy. So all those materials and everything, I will be able to take on with me into the next floor. It doesn't like reset or anything like that. So there's a bit of a management system there where, you know, you going into the next floor, if you are completely dry on all materials of everything, it could be a little rough start potentially, but I kind of did all right there for that first one. I feel like I've got a good amount. And you can see the pluses at the bottom there. That's what I'm going to get when I open the doors. And then once I set those mods down, you'll see those numbers go up. So I'm gonna level them up here. So with the food that you get per each, as you kind of set them down, you can level up your characters here, and they'll get more passives, different abilities, things of that nature. Right. So I leveled her up twice and him only once. And now she's got tames the most powerful monster in the room. Okay. Table scrap self gives plus 50% HP from heals to your tamed monster. Oh. Okay. Cooldown. Duration. So I wonder how long that actually lasts. How long you can actually keep a monster tamed. That's interesting. Alright. So we're gonna hope that, like, so I've got 3 ways that I can go here, and I'm gonna hope that whatever door I open first has a spot where I can set down a mod. Okay. And this one does, but it is it's not ideal how I'd want this room to look, but we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna bring him in here. And we're gonna set down a 25. We're gonna set down 2 turrets. Because I'm gonna have to open one more door anyway, and I will have enough to lay down another one immediately if I get another one. Which I did. And an item, which is nice. So we're just gonna equip that. Defense and attack power. Yep. We're just gonna keep ramping him up, man. We're just gonna keep ramping him up. Because he's just gonna hold things off. Alright, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I'll do one for food. Now I don't, like I said, I don't know any like type of metas or anything like that in this game. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out as I go and as I keep playing, you know, learn a little bit more. Now I do tend to go with the industry generator first, mainly because it'll allow me to get another one set down of any other type, and also allow me to set down defenses, and I feel like that typically helps out way more than I think. I don't underestimate it anymore because I've died way too many times trying to save materials when I probably should just be setting things down and knowing that that would help. I'm just gonna kind of keep moving to the right here, hoping for the best. That room is not lit, and I did not get any dust off of that. Just gonna keep pushing through here. Alright, give me some. Can light that room. Just gonna let these guys come. So I'm gonna pop her ability just because. And I'm just curious how long it stays. I would hate for it to get to the point where he like gets untamed and then he just attacks me, so. But I guess that's part of it. We'll figure that out. Okay, so the exit is right there, and it's just, wow, that's so close. That's really lucky. That's really lucky. Okay. So what should I do here? So I'm eventually just gonna just kind of want to keep this area all lit up, and just kind of like make that a little pocket there that's all lit up, so I know nothing can really spawn in there and mess my guys up. So I think what I'll end up doing here, Decisions. I guess I'll do a science one. I don't really typically, but we will. Now I'm gonna leave him in that room for now. She's got a friend, so if somebody spawns up within these two, then I can at least kind of sidestep them back a little bit into helping. Maybe I'll just I'll set 2 turrets in there, and I'll set 1 in there. It is eventually gonna hopefully just be lit, but okay. Light that up. So that way they can only come from that one side. So these are kind of like a risk reward. They're like little pop-ups. If I activate that, it's going to cost me 30 of the industry material there. And there's a chance of it giving me like decent amount of dust so I can light up more rooms, like on the drop, or it not. I'm not really sure of any other thing that it would not do, I guess. Okay. So I got a sword, but nobody's any type of melee character. So they like to attack those crystals. I don't know if there's like specifics on people that do or don't attack those crystals. Yeah, nobody's a melee character that I have. So this is a tough spot to kind of put myself in here, but I'm gonna move him up into this room. Because I don't have any more doors I can open there. How should I do this? I guess I'm just gonna open this door and hope for the best, man. Now I'm gonna leave her in here to fight these, and hopefully she doesn't die. Now your characters heal after every engagement. So like after every round through, that they will heal. All right, so I've got one more. I think I'm going to attempt it. Okay, that was a good draw. That was good. So I've got enough to light these rooms up here. So now that all those rooms are lit, no enemies are going to spawn there anytime I open a door. So that means I can bring our slow Gork guy back and put her in this room as well. Basically so they can defend that crystal, and any more, and I won't hopefully lose any more dust that I get. Actually, it might even be smarter to put them in here, even if they spawn in there, potentially, as I try to see what happens on my way down. Yeah, because I know they won't spawn on that other side, so I don't really have to worry about that so much anymore. And I cannot lay down another like industry or anything like that currently, but I can light that room now. Alright, so I'm gonna move them both back into this room. So this is where it starts to get interesting. Alright, so this is where it kind of starts to get a little bit interesting, because that room is a one lit room. I don't want to lay any more turrets down right now, because I don't want to waste the little bit of industry that I do have, because I know where the exit is, and I don't necessarily. I just kind of want to stockpile what I have. Hope that okay. They are gonna spawn in there, so I'm gonna meet them and fight. They can take them out. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright. You may not think that the fighting is that, like, your characters can die so fast, man. So I'm really just trying to farm up a little bit of materials here. Yep, and that's what you don't want. So now I hope... Okay, they didn't knock enough dust from me that I could not... that it depowers any of my rooms. I actually got an added one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power that room now. And so now nothing can spawn in any of my lit rooms. The green ones, I don't know if I said this, but the green ones just let you know that those are rooms that you have things built in, like those little modules of whatnot that increase my ticks on my industries, my resources. The blue ones that are lit up are just letting me know that they have power to them, but I don't have anything inside of them. And then the dark ones are, well, unlit rooms that I don't have any power allocated to. So I'm actually going to move him up, and then I'm going to move her into this room and see what I got here. Okay. Alright, so since I'm just like buffing that guy up and I'm seeing that he does quite a bit of damage, I'm going to actually go for the suppressive to increase the attack power to people that are in the same room as I lay that. And it does to build. Sorry, I accidentally pulled out my mic there. It does cost a bit more to build, but I feel like with him being able to defend kind of hopefully how I'm doing things a little bit, he'll be able to, you know, help out in that fight a little bit more, other than me doing another module on the ground, seeing how I'm kind of fit for getting those anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now I've got 3 more doors I can open here, and it costs me 35 to put down another one. I would probably do food. We're gonna level them up again. Okay. New skill there. Self-food plus... Okay. Okay. So they got a couple new passives there, which is nice. Alright. So now that I did that, it's going to take research time left 3 doors. So basically by the time I open all 3 of these doors, I will have that research. And I will hope that I'll just put another mod down there for food. Or no, I'll probably just go industry and try to stockpile a little bit. For my next floor. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I know that just drained it. That might actually be pretty counterintuitive there. I might have just should have done something else, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so monsters are spawning in there. I'm gonna run them both back. I'm gonna hit his ability to increase his damage, because I do not want to take any chances. So after you use an ability, this took me forever to find out. So after you use an ability, under it, you can see that it says 2, and it's kind of whited out, and hers is not. And that's basically just to let you know that it's going to require you to open 2 more doors before you can be able to pop his ability again. That took me a while to understand. I'm not sure if you can refresh them in any sense of the way, but I do know that you can heal them, like in midst of fights, but I'm not really exactly sure how. I know you can go into the menu and do that, but when your characters re-heal after every single engagement, if you win, then it's kind of like, I don't understand, like maybe in middle of fights and stuff like that, but I guess I haven't personally found a good use to it. Maybe that could be a reason as to why I haven't won yet. Alright, so I'm just going to keep pulling back here. Seem to be doing somewhat okay. I'm not getting any more dust, though. So I'm going to pull her back just in case anyone doesn't make it. Okay. Alright. So, keep moving forward. So now that that research is done, I could potentially do another one. But I wouldn't be able to have enough doors most likely to open up to get that research, and I don't really know how that works. I'm pretty sure it's just like failed in that sense and you just kind of wasted it. I don't think there's any like carryover and then you know when you're on another floor and then that continues on. I don't believe that is the thing. And I don't know if these change at all, but I'm pretty sure those are just some. I have seen them different, but I'm pretty sure it's more so like if you have enough tech to like constantly be researching things or making them stronger, and you get a lucky roll like that, you could kind of do it twice as fast. Okay. So I've got him still in this room. They're still doing fine right now, kind of. She's about to die. Let's get her out of there and just defend the crystal here. Shouldn't be... Okay, that was really close. Everything is still lit. They didn't gas me enough there. Alright, so I've got enough to set down another modular thing when I start my next room. I could try to open that door, but I feel like that's a bit riskier. I kind of just wanted to make sure I had enough there to get me started on the next run. So I think I'm actually just gonna call this one and try to just go on to the next floor here. Since I got lucky with the dust, and I've got enough power powering the rooms, I don't have to worry about... See, nobody's gonna spawn on me as I walk there. This is gonna be a very safe walk right to that exit. There's no other doors, nobody can come and get you. They're gonna have to come from up here and pass through there. So I'm not even gonna I'm gonna even have one room of buffering there before they would even do anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to, because his ability was back up after I opened that door, but when you start to have a lot of those, there was only one more room anyway, so it's okay. But once you start to have like a lot of rooms dark and you're just kind of like struggling to get power on, it can become very, very hard. I feel like the monsters like get stronger. I feel like the first few, as you kind of like work your way through, are not as bad, but as you progress, they definitely get harder and harder, or maybe like the darker the air, like more areas connected or something. Maybe there's I'm not really sure exactly how that mechanic works, and to knowing like how strong the monsters actually are. I would imagine that they get stronger the higher the floors you go up as well, but still, I feel like there's something else there that I don't really know, some other mechanic there that I'm not really sure of, because I know I've died on low floors before, and I feel like that could be a very big reason as to why. So I'm gonna level him up again since I can. Yep, might as well. And he didn't learn anything new, which is kind of a shame. But it is what it is. Alright. So 3 doors. I went to the right last time and that served me okay. But I'm gonna go down this time. Okay, and a decent amount of dust right off the bat. So, same strategy here. Just walk him down there. I'm going to put in an industry modular there. And just as before, see now that one will increase the attack power of the heroes in the room. So I am actually going to put one in there. So sometimes you like do that and then you open up another room and then it's nothing and you're like, well, you know, that was a waste, but it's kind of the luck of the draw, you know, you just never know. Okay. So these, I'm not entirely sure what they always end up granting you. To be completely honest here, I really don't know. But we are going to move him into this room. And I'm not going to put that other big one in there this time. I'm just going to put 2 small turrets in here. Let her open these doors. Okay. So another one of these. Powers the room without dust. Operating increases monster dust loop probability in the floor. That might actually be pretty nice. But it costs 70 to make. Whew, that's steep. That is very, very steep. Obviously, I'm just gonna kind of keep doing hero buffs for now. I'm gonna power that room as well. Okay, so this is like, you know, not a worst case scenario, because I kind of busted out a lot on these. What was that to open? 20? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, a little bit of food. That's not bad. But at least now I know that nothing can spawn down in here, and I've got two rooms to put modulars in that I know will be that I know will be safe, basically. And I've got enough dust to light my next room and power it. So I'm going to just have them both walk right through this door. Alright. Okay. So these little crystal things, I believe, give you buffs and or debuffs. I'm not really sure what all of them are. Not noticed by monsters except with a crystal. Okay, so basically unless I was running. I believe that's how that works. Only 2 doors. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't find that thing anyway. That would have been a nice door to like open at the end or something, you know, maybe, or close to it. But I'm not gonna waste any more of those because I need more mods down on the floors. So this is a trader. You can get different items and things of that nature. Buy and sell. Alright, so this one's starting to open up a little bit here. And it's going to cost me how much to make another one? 25, so I need to open up one more door. And we're just going to do this one. And hope for some dust. Nope. But I will try to control this guy. And it wouldn't let me. Okay, well I just wasted that, but it's fine. Alright, so now I'm going to put... I'm going to put another industry down. I'm going to skip on the food one. I'll put a food one down there. And I have no more light, so I'm going to, pretty sure his ability, yeah, okay. Alright, so, just kind of pushing along here. Okay, no monster spawned. Football whistle. Defense and unlocks Iron Fist. I don't know what that is. Heroes in room, attack power +4 for each other hero in the room. Okay. So, more heroes, the bigger the buff. Okay, and I got some more dust there. No monster spawns. That is lucky. Okay, I've got enough for... Oh, I can power one room here. I just need to open one more door, and I can set another modular down. I probably should put some defense up, to be honest. This is actually going pretty well right now. I feel like I've got some decent buffs going on. I've got some decent synergy with these two. I really thought that this was going to turn out pretty bad, but so far, I don't want to jinx it. I probably just did, but, you know, it's going alright. Alright, so now I'm going to put food down, because I definitely want to get that going. I've already opened up quite a lot of doors, and it is, you know, not ideal for me to not have those down. Alright, so this is just keeps on going. Okay, so Alright, so I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna go for the attack power here buff. I'm gonna hope that this room kind of keeps going a little bit. Maybe get one extra door. And it doesn't. It ends right there. And that's the exit. Okay. That's fine though. It's alright. This is gonna be a one door watch. Guaranteed. I knew it. Wasted. Hey, so I did take him over. Maybe I needed to do it sooner. I feel like Big Chongus here might serve a much better purpose than the flying guy. I don't know anything about like the buffs of these guys or anything like that, but this is nice. This is nice. I like this. I like how this is shaping up. Shaping up alright. Shaping up alright. Okay. And another one would be 35. Okay, so I'm gonna leave him in that room just in case something spawns in there. I'm gonna pull them out. I'm going to lay down. Oh, if I open this door and make it though, that'll be just enough to lay down one more. And I would put it right. I'd probably put it right there. Alright, we're just gonna go for it here. Yep, alright. That's nice, he's just like tanking all that damage. That's good, that's good. Alright. I guess I will level up her one more time. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. See if she learns anything new. She does not. It's alright. It's okay. So I'm now gonna probably set another industry down. I would believe that there's not just going to be only 2 more doors. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna roll the dice. Gonna see what happens. Okay, that's gonna be the end of this one. In a chest. Another sword. Nobody spawned on that one. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pull them back. Because I definitely am gonna want to open that door. Because I want to have at least 30 industry to start my next run. At minimum. So that way if I open a door, I can either A, set down at least a couple turrets, or B, be able to set down another industry. Of some sort. So I'm actually going to pull him. I'm going to pull him into this room. Oh, man. It sucks because I'm dismantling things does not refund you anything. It does not refund you anything. What was that item that I got? Oh, another. Oh, it's a spear, not a sword. That doesn't matter. I still can't use it. Okay. I'm just gonna do it and hope for the best. Hopefully they should be able to take him out. No, 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 no. Okay. And I lit that room up. Okay. I wonder if I can pull some ninja magic here. Okay, so I'm gonna want to keep that operational and that operational. And I can only light these two to that one. I guess I can skimp on the food one. I've never done this before, so we're gonna see if this works out. Alright, so that should almost be a straight shot. So basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna send him there. Because he would take way too long to try to get there outright. Or actually, no. I'm going to send him there. I don't really mess with the pause too much, but we're gonna see how this works out. So I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna pause. Send her here. What? Oh my goodness. That is not how I wanted that to work out. Okay, monsters are spawning from there and here. That is not how I wanted that to work out. I don't think I hit the pause when it needed to. Do not die on me. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of messed it up there. What the heck? Why are you not attacking anything, man? Wow. That... I do not know what happened there. That guy wasn't attacking at all, and... that's okay. Well, yeah, that's Dungeon of the Endless. That was such a good run too, man. I'm surprised. It's unfortunate. That was going so well. But yeah, that'll be my first video of this. Like I said, I want to keep uploading them until I beat it, at least. And but I know it's gonna be a journey. I know it's gonna be hard, but I think I can do it. So thanks for watching. And hopefully you can maybe stick around and give me some pointers if you play on PlayStation. I know there's probably there's plenty of things that I don't know, and I'm sure there's plenty of like little things too that may or may not be able to help playing from a PC that I can maybe try to do on a controller. It does make it a bit more difficult. I know I can't select like say 2 characters because you can have up to 4 to kind of move around and do things. I have to do them each individually, and or I can select all characters. So that's like one of the only nuances other than maybe like abilities, but yeah. But right on. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you around in the next one.